Hello everybody, welcome to Stitching with Paprika. Thank you for joining me on this fine day. So I made a couple things. I haven't really made a whole lot. In fact, I have to finish this right here because I didn't get to finish it. I was staying up last night. After the girls went to bed, I stayed up for a couple of hours just to crochet and whatnot. And I'm down here and I'm watching TV and I'm trying to finish up this little something that I made. I'll show you in a second. I just got to sew a button on, and literally I'm in the middle of sewing this button on, and it's like 1 in the morning, and Adora comes to the top of the stairs because we have a baby gate up right there. She comes to the top of the stairs and she goes, "Mama, Mama, help." I said, "What's wrong?" "Daddy needs help with Adeline." I'm like, "What?" I said, "Is she up there crying a lot?" She said, "Yeah, come help." I said, "Okay." So I turned everything off, turned the TV off, turned all the lights off, put my stuff down, went upstairs, and my husband's on. "What's going on?" He's laying in bed with Adeline, who is sleeping. I said, "Is Adeline acting up tonight? Is she crying a lot?" He goes, "Well, I mean, she's crying, but..." He said she was crying, but, you know, it's no big deal. And I said, "Do you know your daughter came down and got me saying you needed help with Adeline because she was crying too much?" He goes, "Well, I'm sorry, I didn't need your help." Like, I thought it was strange because I always tell him, if you need me to come up and help with the girls, if they wake up and are inconsolable, whatever, text me. I have my phone with me, just text me. And I thought it was strange that, you know, well, if he needs me so bad, why didn't he text me? That's why, because he didn't need me. So, just wanted to finish this, and I couldn't because Adora had me thinking there's some kind of emergency in the house. So I made this, and I'm not sure if I like it, but I made this cute little baby sweater. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't know. It's cute, but like, okay, the problem is that I started it up here. Okay, let me show you. I started it up here. This was one pattern. Let me see where it ends. Okay, this is one pattern. And then when I get to this part, it tells me to do something else. And I looked, and it turns out I'm supposed to switch to knitting needles and do something else. Well, I don't knit. So I got this sweater almost all the way done. And I'm like, so now what am I gonna do? So I had to look and see if there was something else, because I didn't want to just continue all the way down with just like half double crochets or whatever. So I finished it off with this, just single crochet, double crochet. And then this is it's Big Twist. It's Big Twist, and then this is just, I think this is Big Twist too. It's just a solid color. Yeah, so this is a 100% fudged baby sweater. So yeah, I mean, it's all right, but I'm gonna make another sweater, and I'm gonna make some booties. I'm just making all kinds of stuff. So I made that, and then I made something the other day that I actually forgot to show you. I made this little gourd, and he's so cute. I want to put some eyes on him, but it's too late to do that because, well, I mean, I could just put some black eyes on him like I did with my spider back there, but I think I'll make another one, and I'll put some safety eyes on him. I think that'll be cute. And And a little mouth. As this reminds me of, there's a cartoon called VeggieTales. And this reminds me of, I think he's a gourd. I'm pretty sure he's a gourd. But I think he's green. I think he's a green gourd. But this reminds me of him. It's got the same kind of shape, whatever. And I don't remember where I got this pattern from, but if I can find it, I will link it below. And I found this pumpkin right here. Where is it? Right there. Right there. That used to be my mom's. My husband went out to the garage the other day to get some more of our Halloween decorations out. I am cold. It is chilly down here. And this shawl is not doing anything for me because it's so short. But you know what? My bigger one is right over there. Let me go. Let me get it. All right, that is better. He went in the garage and got a whole bunch of Halloween stuff out. And one of the things he got out was my mom's stuff. And I didn't even realize I still had it. But, I opened it and oh my gosh. Some of the memories that came back. Like we used to have, I'll show you some of the stuff because I'm going to bring some of it down here. But she had a wind chime. What? Out of skeleton bones. She used to call it Mr. Bones. And it's motion activated. And when somebody, is it motion activated or I think maybe it's sound activated? That makes more sense. I think it's sound activated. So when it hears something, there's little lights around, you know, where the strings come down. There's little lights around the strings and then it starts shaking and all of the bones start clattering. It is so cute. I love it so much. There's a lot of different kinds of pumpkins in there. Most of them light up. So that one I can put a candle in him or something. I think he might have a hole in the back to put a light bulb in, but I'll just get one of them little battery operated candles to put in there. And he'll be so cute. Yeah, so that's what we're doing around here. We're getting ready for Halloween. Yeah, what little bit I can crochet, I'm trying to alternate between Halloween stuff and baby stuff. So I don't have as much baby stuff done as I wanted to get done, but we're getting there, slowly but surely. I just gotta buckle down. I'm gonna try to start on a baby blanket soon using the, it's not over here, it's over there. Using the ice cream divigation yarn that I got in the Line Brand Santa Sack. So, I'm gonna do that. And I have so much pink yarn around here because Adora, every time we go to the store to buy yarn, she makes me buy a skein of pink yarn. If she had it her way, my whole cart would be just nothing but pink yarn. But, and then she says, Mama, you have to buy this. It's pink, my favorite color. Mama, it's pink, my favorite color. It doesn't matter what shade of pink it is. If it's pink, it can be this color pink. Mama, it's pink, my favorite color. It can be this. Mama, it's pink, my favorite color. Just, it does not matter. Any shade of pink. And she loves it. You know what? Let me put this in my hair. Because my hair is getting on my nerves. And no, it doesn't match anything that I am wearing at all. But I was looking for a headband. And I couldn't find one. So, and, I mean, this isn't a headband. It's an ear warmer. But it does the job. It was such a nice day today. It was a little breezy. It was about like 70 degrees. A little breezy. The sun was hiding behind the clouds, which is a nice change. And it got a little warm in the middle of the day, so we turned the air on. But now I'm in the basement and I'm freezing. I'm gonna go back upstairs. We just had dinner. I made pasta, elbow noodles, turkey meat, ground turkey meat, and some vodka, some kind of vodka sauce. I don't know. My husband picked it out. It's really good. And Adora has been begging to let me help her cook. So, did I say that right? To let her help me cook. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, after I said it, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. But yeah, so I had her up there. She's stirring the noodles. She's helping me add spices to it. And then I finally got all the meat cooked. She's like, I want to pour the sauce in. So I told her, I'm helping her pour the sauce in, and she just like dumps it real fast, and then it like splatters everywhere. I'm like, oh my god. And then she started like stirring the noodles while they were boiling, and like water splashed. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to take our time with this. We gotta go slow. Don't be in such a rush. You're gonna burn yourself. You're gonna splash water all over the place. Sauce is gonna be all over the place. My eyes look horrible. I look really tired, don't I? I'm not as tired as I look. My eyes, I feel like my eyes look very squinty today. Man, I promise I don't feel like I look. I'm actually doing pretty good today. Yeah. My husband had to work. Today's supposed to be his day off, and he had to work for a couple of hours in the morning. He actually let me sleep in. Which normally I get up with Adora at 7 o'clock to get her ready for school. But he took her downstairs, and me and Adeline were still sleeping, and then Adora came up at like 7:48. And she's like, Mama, we didn't pick out my clothes for school. Normally we pick out our clothes every night before school, or every night before bed for the next day. We didn't do it last night, we forgot. And I'm like, okay, baby, shh, don't wake your sister up. So hurry up, pick out your clothes. So I tucked Adeline into the bed, because like I've said before, we co-sleep, everybody in the same bed, even though I'm trying desperately to get Adora out. We were doing good for a while, and then she weaseled her way back into our bed. I'm working on getting her out again. But I told her, I said, shh, let's go pick out your clothes. So I tucked Adeline all in the bed, put pillows around her, whatever, so she didn't roll out. We went over, we picked out the clothes. She chose a Mickey Mouse. It's like a pastel colored tie-dye shirt with Mickey Mouse and friends, and pink pants. And so we got all that, and I took it downstairs, and I looked at my husband, and he's just like, you getting her dressed? Yeah, I'm getting her dressed. So I got her dressed, put her hair in a ponytail. My husband got everything else together. And I went upstairs because I was charging her she's got a laptop, a Chromebook for school. 5 years old, and they're using computers in school. I know. It's what they're doing nowadays. You know, got to get with the program. It's all about technology now, but I just, I think back to when I was in kindergarten, and we were not anywhere near computers. We were like, I don't know. We were learning ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and now they want your kids to know all of that before starting school. Which, I mean, I guess it's a good thing. It's less work on the teachers. I don't know. I feel like that song, it's by the Judds, Grandpa, Tell Me About the Good Old Days. And that one part where they're talking about Oh, how does it go? They call it progress, but I just don't know. And I don't remember what she's talking about in the song, what they are considering progress. I can't remember. I used to listen to that song all the time, and right now my mind's going blank. But that's how I'm feeling, like, with the school thing, with them moving. I don't know. We call it progress, but I just don't know. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so I had to go back upstairs and get her laptop for school, her little Chromebook, because we have to charge it every night because the school doesn't have the means to charge. I think they have 3 kindergarten classes, and I think there's 25 kids in each class, so they would have to charge 75 Chromebooks a night. So yeah, so I have to charge her Chromebook, which means I need to go plug it in soon upstairs, because I don't know if they played on it today in school. But yeah, so what do you want? Do you miss Mama? So yeah, I gotta take it up and charge it. But my brain is just all over the place. I'm like hopping back and forth between subjects. So I went upstairs to get her Chromebook, and I had to unplug it and put it back in her backpack. And when I went up, Adeline had woken up, so I just grabbed her, brought everything down. By the time all of that happened, it was a little after 8. And my husband goes, "Are we all going to take her to school?" I said, "No," because normally we all go. We just, as a family, walk her to school. It's only a block and a half away. So we walk there, and I walk to pick her up from school too. I'm not going to waste gas to go a block and a half. And then you got to wait in this long line for school pickup and drop off, and I don't want to do that at all. And then people park all up and down the street, because our street is right at the end, right? Like, you go down our street and there's the school on the opposite side of the street. So, yeah. I told my husband, I said, the only time I might drive her is in the wintertime when there's a lot of snow out. And even then, I'll probably just drive, because I do not want to deal with that pickup line and that drop-off line. I don't want to do it. I see so many cars just waiting. And, like, it's so hectic down there. So I will park at the end of the street, and we will walk her to the door, and then same with pickup. Park at the end and go pick her up. Walk her to the car. Because that's what a lot of people do. A lot of the moms who live, like, further away, moms and dads, even grandparents come to pick their kids up. They, excuse me. They park at the end of the street, and then they walk to the school to go drop off or pick up their kids. And, yeah. So, I'm just lucky and so thankful that we only live a block and a half away, because, my word, I would not want to have to walk too much further than that, and I would not want to have to do the whole drive and pick up. Just thinking about it gives me a headache. But yeah, so that's really all I have. I don't really have a whole lot of updates besides just, school with Adora. Yeah. Not a whole lot has been going on. Trying to crochet. I'm counting down the days until Adeline will actually let me crochet without taking my yarn. But I don't know how long it's going to be before that happens. Adora was never really like that. Like, I would have to tell her like once or twice, but then after that she was fine, She'd be like, okay, fine, I'll leave it alone. But I don't know. Just, I don't know. But Adora was never really, I don't know. She's never like that. She would take off with my hooks. So I would always make sure to leave like the inexpensive hooks out. So that in case she did, like, this one was one of her favorites. Which I have no problem letting either of the girls play with this. Which, as you can see, they have played with it because it's all dirty. This is like their play hook. Like, I've given them this one too to play with. Because, like, it's... They have also played with this one. It's mostly my bigger hooks because I don't use them that often. And this one too. It's mainly my bigger hooks. This one is a 12mm or a P, and this one is a Q or a 15mm. I really like these hooks. I got these from Hobby Lobby, and I used this hook once, and I used it to make that pillow out of the blanket yarn. And I've used this hook a couple of times, but like I don't use them so much. This one I don't use it as often because the tip of it has gotten really chewed up, I guess you could say. I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell. Probably not. But it's like the tip is just like really chewed up. And if I don't keep wiping it, the yarn rubs on it really bad and starts to squeak. So I don't really use this one that much. But yeah, I don't have a problem with the girls like using or playing with my bigger hooks. But if Adeline could just leave my yarn alone, that would be perfect. Because I can't crochet without my yarn. But yeah. So that's all I have, guys. I don't really have a whole lot. Like I said, like, life is kind of boring lately. Just Adora going to school every day. Me and Adeline don't really do a whole lot. Chill and watch TV while she's gone. And Adora, or I'm getting their names mixed up. Adeline loves watching Bluey, which I do too. But Adora, like, she likes Bluey, but she's got to be in the mood for Bluey, which it seems like she never is. But me and Adeline love Bluey. And my lip hurts. Adeline busted me in the lip the other night while we were sleeping and busted my lip open. And it still hurts. Co-sleeping is dangerous. I'm not talking about for the kids. I'm talking about for the parents. So me and Adeline's been watching Bluey a little bit here and there. I've been going in between Bluey and then watching my grown-up shows. I just finished. Oh my god. Okay, so I know I'm talking way more than I even thought I was going to. I was on my sister's Facebook page the other day, Cinnamon Stitches Crochet, and somebody posted a picture of what they were working on, and I saw on the TV behind them they were watching Virgin River, and I was like, oh my god, is that Virgin River? And she was like, yeah, I just finished the season. And she was like, it was so much better this season than before. And I just finished it today, and oh my god, I loved it so much. So if any of you guys out there watch Virgin River, if you haven't watched this season, oh my god, you are in for a treat. I loved it so much. Oh my god, I was on the edge of my seat the whole season. I'm not going to say anything else. My lips are closed, but I love Virgin River. Such a good show. And I think they're, I'm almost positive they're made out of books. Like, it's based on books. So I can't read right now anyway, but I want to see if I can get the books at some point so that when the girls do let me read, and I do find time to read, I can read the books. And also Bridgerton. I didn't know Bridgerton was based on books either. So I have a lot of books I want to buy. And I noticed that Dolly Parton wrote a book with somebody. I don't remember. It's a male author. And it's like a It's like a mystery book. And I can't remember anything about it right now. But the name is like right on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. Is it James Patterson maybe? I don't know. If I'll look it up, and if I can find it, I'll put it in the video. But yeah, I want to get that book. And then there's like a mystery knitting series, and I want to get that series. Like, I don't knit, but like it's close enough to crochet. Like, it would be cool if they did a spin-off series of the knitting and also do like crochet. I think that would be really cool, but we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, and my library, I just found out my library has this thing called Needles, Hooks, and Books. And I was like, what is that? I need to know what it is. And I looked on the library website, and it just had like a picture of a stack of books with a yarn bowl on top filled with yarn and needles and hooks sticking out of it. So I'm like, what is that? And I'm trying to like go through the whole website to find out like what exactly is Needles, Hooks, and Books. I know it's got to do with yarn, but like, what is it? So I went, it didn't have anything anywhere on their actual website. So I went on their Facebook page, and their Facebook page says it's basically just like people who knit and crochet and even cross stitch can come and just sit together and crochet and knit and whatever. And I'm like, that is so awesome. So if I can get a babysitter once a week, Thursdays, for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, I want to go. It's every week. And it's free. You're just sitting around crocheting with women and, well, with people, because there might be some men in there too. Just sitting around crocheting with people talking about life, you know? I could use some of that in my life. So my glasses are dirty. But yeah, I am gonna let you guys go now. I don't know what the next video is gonna be about. I might just sit and talk while I crochet. Cause like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time to crochet, so like I know I'm probably not gonna have anything actually made for next time, for the next video. But and I'm not planning on buying any more yarn for a little while. And I still have to use this up, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I want to use the rest of this up though. I made this pumpkin right here in the back. That's made out of this. So I don't know if I'm gonna make like another little pumpkin, or maybe a hat, not a hat, a ear warmer thing, maybe, I don't know. Maybe a gourd. I can make a little gourd out of this. That would be cute. I don't know. I'll figure something out though. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.